Kalen Sykes is out for the Magic. We've got Brand Ingram. And that Clifford guy, I'm out. Let's get a win right now. If we win this game, we win the series. Well, not only that, we sweep the series. Because we've already won the series. We're up 3-0. Yeah, but this win, a win right here would be a sweep in the series. Favouring us, so.
Up next, the Magic taking on the Raptors. For Orlando, losing sight of their identity over the last 10 games, they've won only 2 of them. Tonight, they're hoping to get back to what they do well with a win. Raptors, Magic, coming right up on 2K Sports. Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. Hi, everyone. Here with analyst Grant Hill, and here's a look at some numbers for Franz Wagner.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm. Just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting
Let's
lineup.
go to Jokic.
They've got Nikola Jokic,
Jokic.
Walter out there with MP,
Let's go.
then it's Bam
Easy.
Adebayo, and it's Barnes in a small forward. And for the Magic, they've got Johnson, and it's Murray Boyles in at the 4. All right, Clark, teams are prepping for the playoff push right now. That must put them in a unique mindset.
Well, staying focused on the same goal, having everybody tied together. Any issues that are bubbling up that could derail you need to be squashed and squelched so that you're at peak form come playoff time. That's what you're striving for.
Here's Wagner, using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Textbook play inside. Wagner doing everything right in that case.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to speak with Gordon Pierce for a minute. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan.
Time
He
you
said
want
that
three.
he
Let's
down
go.
onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Back over to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Boeheim. Now Wagner from downtown. Walter pulls it in. Here comes Toronto on the push. MP finds Jokic. Toronto passing it around. Here's Murray Boyles, covered by MP. Outside Johnson. 3-pointer off the mark. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Barnes. Over to the wing. Adebayo sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Love the determination. MP comes right at you.
For Orlando, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Murray Boyles. Trails it from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Outside
Go
Barnes.
to
Now
Jokic.
Jokic.
Maybe Walter.
Here's Walter. His last outing, he had 18 points. Jokic, the screen. The machine.
Go Jokic. Too
And
easy.
there's Jokic on the assist by MP. Jokic has got his second basket on the night.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo.
That's so true, BA. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Go to Bam.
Pass to MP.
That's why you slam it. Oh, wow.
Barnes, it's good.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Wagner outside. To the middle. Here's Drew. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Jokic is double. MP outside. Left side out of bio. From deep, MP. Counted from distance. MP's got 5 points.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
Outside Johnson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. MP drives in. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
That was a fearless drive by MP. You take off like that, you have to commit to it. And he did.
Here's Bayhide. Covered by MP. Pass to Bayhide. Wagner outside. And there's the screen. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. Shot by Johnson, no good. Raptors lead by 7. From deep, MP. Rebounded by Murray Boyle.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Johnson against Adebayo. Here's Bayhide. We saw him with 11 points in his last game.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Now here's MP. He's got 7. Back to Adebayo. To the inside.
Guard.
To Walter.
Wolf 3. Let's guard.
Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got his 3rd assist of the night.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense. Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Here's Bayhide. Covered by MP. Drew misses. Raptors lead by 8. Pass to Barnes. And that'll be Toronto's ball as it goes out of bounds. And Raptors able to keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal. Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
MP outside.
Foul. Thank you.
Call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Such a talented player. MP can take over a game. But he also knows how important it is to keep his teammates engaged.
This one falls for him. Orlando making a switch here. Taylor's checked in. And both free throws good for MP.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Magic trail by 10. Wagner outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Murray Boyle. 3-pointer, no good. Toronto has gone 3 of 4 on 3s here in this first quarter.
Oh. Alright, I was going to go band by that.
Here's Bayhide, covered by MP. Pass to Wagner. And that one's good. That makes it 2 for 3.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Let's go to Jokic.
Now MP. He's got 9.
Go to
Here's
Jokic.
Jokic.
Go Jokic.
And he
Easy.
makes him the layup. Jokic just got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
This has been just a dreadful start to them defensively. Not good at all. And to battle back, you've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Okay,
He's lost his
3.
rhythm
Let's
completely this
guard.
quarter, but he's determined to stay after it. This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
It's stolen by Barnes. They're running.
Go Jokic. Easy layup.
And there's Jokic on the assist by MP. MP's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there. Certainly looks that perfect right from the opening tip.
Looking to win the run. Bayheim no good.
Off defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
MP, that one's good.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Wagner outside. Pass to Bayheim. Fires for three. Knocks down the long J. Bayheim's got 7 points. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 14. Well, when you need a bucket late in
Right to
games,
Jokic.
Ron Wagner seems to be your guy.
Jokic.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself as a fourth-quarter producer. I mean, time and time again, Wagner has made a big play at both ends of the floor to help his team late, and that's how you become a clutch performer.
Barnes, it's good. And the
That
Raptors
goal
lead by
time out. They're
16.
up 6 to
They've
8.
now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Orlando calls timeout. Changes here for the Raptors. Congo's checked in for Adebayo. Moore comes in for Barnes. And it's Wallace in for Walter. Magic trail by 16. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, NP in the last matchup against the Suns played really well. He contributed 20 points and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. He seemed to be everywhere out there, doing whatever he could to help his team. Guys?
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry the VA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one. And, you know, all indications are that he feels good.
Alright, we lead by 17, 10, 11 left in the first half.
The last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing. And sometimes that can be a
Jokic.
motivating factor. May very well
Out
light
to
a
Scotty
fire
for
under
3.
them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
The Magic have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. They've got Wagner, and it's Ellis in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Gets the 3 to fall. Ellis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Go to Jokic.
Now here's Jokic. Tight defense on him. Outside Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Pass to MP. Petty drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 13.
Look, when a guy heats up like MP has here, you got to keep feeding the fire, man.
Wagner with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Wagner looking it over. They set the pick. From the arc. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. That one drops for him. 15 points in the game.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one if it's straight.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Boeheim, he's checked in for
Oh my
Orlando.
God, what is that?
Grant, when it comes to a franchise player,
One
how much does it
hand
help to have a
under
guy who
arm.
unites the locker room?
Underhand, that's
when you
crazy.
think of guys like LeBron James or
Like,
Stephen
I don't
Curry
think
or Tim
anybody
Duncan,
in NBA
it's not
history
just about
shoots
their play
with
on the court,
one
the type of
underhand.
person you see in the locker room.
Like, not even Rick Barry, and Rick Barry shot underhand, and he shot it with two hands.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Here's the pick. Powell for three. Rebound Toronto. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they connected from outside all games.
Scotty
And the
Yonkers.
defense had absolutely no answer for it. They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of
Good
confidence
day.
on the road
Yep.
for sure. He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Good work there as he goes.
Yeah, attacking on the interior, MP can be relentless.
Here's Boeheim. Covered by MP. Ellis right side. Shoots over Walter. Hits the front of the rim and out. Toronto leading by 20. Takes a step back.
I Jokic,
Here's Jokic.
too easy.
It goes again. His sixth basket in 7 tries.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Boeheim. He has 7. Ellis. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good and he's over the line.
It's had an amazing quarter and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
One
All right, well, a look at how the
Underhand.
hustle game has been going for Toronto.
underhand.
Well, it's all fast break
I don't know
points.
how to say it,
Easy
though.
buckets. They're so hard to
One
come
hand
by in the
under
NBA.
arm.
So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it. And you know, another thing
Yep.
that's been working for them tonight, scoring
Oh,
on
yeah,
turnovers,
coach.
points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Magic trail by 21. And the Magic call time here.
I call
Just a
timeout. We
lot
got
open
what,
lanes to the rim
21.
here. That'll drive your coach nuts. And you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
He's checked in for Ellis. And let's have a look at the big men leading the league in assists during the past month. Number 5 is Nikola Jokic.
And I love how these guys are some of the most complete front court players in the NBA. They're not just score and rebound bigs, they can also beat you with their passing as well. And their teammates know to always keep moving on the perimeter because the ball will be coming back out to you if you work yourself free. You're looking at some of the masters of the kick-out pass right there.
Wagner for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Following this one, they get to host the
Jokic
Bulls.
has a mismatch.
And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Pass to
Right,
Jokic.
Jokic.
Outside Barnes.
Scotty,
Three-pointer.
through. Jokic with the tip in. There we
Positioning on the
go.
putback. Jokic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Now Powell. From deep. And it's Wagner missing.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible.
Scotty,
It
easy.
looks like it's
Easy.
time to change up the plan, guys. And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim. And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Wagner with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Outside Barnes. Down low. The kick out to
Jokic,
Adebayo.
bam, 3.
That three's off the mark. Orlando has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. From 9 feet, he hits the back iron and sinks it. Bayheim's got 9.
He certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Outside Adebayo.
Right to
Pass to
Jokic.
Jokic. From deep, MP. That one's off. Shooting 7 for 10 now.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
And the throw by Wagner.
Good decision that time by Wagner, taking it straight line to the rim. The defense had no chance.
Right to Jokic.
Here's Walter. Lets
Kyrie
it go
Walter
from
for
deep.
3.
Rebounded by Murray Boyd.
Murray.
Up top, Powell. He's guarded by Barnes. Fires from deep. Bayheim no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Yep, that one goes. 19 points for MP.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Pass to Wagner. Tough touch off the glass. Got 10.
Wagner will battle you inside now. He's not afraid to embrace and even initiate contact.
Outside Barnes.
Right to Jokic. Right Jokic.
Here's
Right
Jokic.
away.
Off the left rim and out. Magic trail by 19. To the middle. Pass to Bayheim. Takes a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
And for the Raptors, their shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Here's Jokic. Buries the
Right
easy one.
Jokic.
Jokic has got 11 points in the quarter.
Jokic being a problem for the defense. Strong even against physical contact.
Outside Johnson. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
I just love the ball game.
Toronto leading by 16. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a typical guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back over to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Johnson. Powell, a screen on MP. Driving in. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it. And here's a look at what's coming up for Orlando. On Thursday, they'll host the Miami Heat. And then on Monday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And for their matchup with the Raptors, a win for them in that one would be huge. Lots of bragging rights when you take down the top team in the league.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Okongwu checked in for Jokic. Moore comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Wallace in for Walter.
Not his best work at all. This is the quarter he'd rather forget.
Pass to Bayheim. 43 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Outside Johnson. And a miss there on the triple.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Here's Wallace.
Casey
Stolen
Wallace.
by Ellis. fast break for the Magic. Here's Boeheim. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Raptors lead by 18. From deep, MP. Orlando with the rebound. Murray Boyles has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Johnson. 4-3. He can't get that one to fall.
Oh, it's the first half really by
Sizable
18.
18-point lead at the end of the period. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Orlando Magic.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. So Frisco Kev inquires if you could pick any era to play in, which would it be?
I would
played
play
it in the early
I would
days.
have played in the
I like to see that too.
2010s.
The way early days when dunking was illegal, you might need to work on your fadeaway.
Or even the
I'll
90s
tell you where
because of
New
the
York's
illegal
getting-
defense. I mean, imagine
Thanks for
me
tuning
in the
in.
90s
Now
with
we head
illegal
back to Ryan
defense.
Anderson
Like,
for the
it's
start of
just,
the third
you're not
quarter.
going to stop me at all. I'm just going to get whatever I want. Hit what I want ISO. On every single play. If I
And there
was
wasn't
dropped
too much
into the
drama in the
90s.
first half, but maybe things will tighten
Because
up
of the
here in the
illegal
second.
defense rules, it handicapped teams from
Here's Johnson.
playing team defense.
So for Toronto right now, they've got MP. Scotty Barnes is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Walter, and it's Jokic in at the 5. And the basket is good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response. Yeah, that's a harbinger of things to come. He's looking at having a very big second half.
Right, Jokic.
6 on the shot clock.
That's Scotty for
Three for
3.
Barnes.
Let's
The
go.
shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Murray Boyles. Wagner outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Boeheim. Launches a 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic
Go
has got a
down.
rebound
Easy
number 12
slam.
here already in the game.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Magic trail by 21. Outside Johnson. Wagner outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Barnes.
Wagner fearless in his attack and aggressive with it as well, forcing the defense to foul.
That one's no good. Toronto leading by 20. MP right
Right, let's go to
side.
Jokic.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Adebayo.
And
From
3.
deep.
Let's
Sinks
go.
the tray. Adebayo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Here's Boeheim. Pass to Drew.
D,
By
Jokic.
Jokic.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
MP shot is good.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
The Magic have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Wagner, the pass to Johnson. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Murray Boyles. They get the rebound. Wagner for 3. The shot, no good.
Rebound.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Pass to to Jokic.
Jokic.
Outside Barnes. Adebayo is screen on Wagner. And here's Jokic outside.
Jokic.
Rebound by the Magic.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row.
Oh, good D. Good
Rejected
D,
by
Jokic.
What I like about Jokic defensively is what I like about him overall. Great instincts.
Let's go to Jokic.
Here's Walter.
Go Jokic.
And here's Jokic.
That's Scotty
He's got
for
19.
3. Let's
Pure
go.
from 3-point range. Barnes has got 12 points in the game.
When you let a team knock down that many threes,
Oh, I
you know
could
you're
steal
likely to be on
Jokic.
the wrong side of
Yep.
the run.
And here's MP
Like,
from
wide
outside.
open for 3.
Give
That's
Toronto with
good
a triple.
for D.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today. Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Pass to Boeheim. And here's Wagner. Shot clock at 5. They get back on track. And he gets it back. Here's Murray Boyles. Counted by Adebayo. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
We're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Go to Jokic.
They swipe it.
Oh my god.
Pass to Wagner. To the inside. Here's Drew. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
MP to pass to Lanier. MP scanning the floor. Jokic finds MP. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 11 for him here tonight. For Orlando, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Pass to Johnson. Takes the 12-footer and hits it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired. Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Go to Jokic. Double him. And
And
he
he
gets
got the
fouled.
whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's a nice job by Jokic getting fouled in the act. You know he's going to cash in.
6:24 left. Dropped by 38.
Now here's MP. Pass to Jefferson.
Go
Inside.
Jokic.
Here's
Lanier
Lanier.
for
Here's
three.
the three.
Oh,
Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has got his 6th rebound on the night.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
They've got Wagner. Also Johnson out there. And it's Boeheim in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Just 4 to shoot. Wagner for 3. Murray Boyles. Oh, hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Here's
Lanier
Lanier.
for 3. Let's
Fires
go.
in the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And it's Wagner missing.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Jefferson. Toronto passing it around.
Let's go to Jokic.
Back to Jokic.
Go Jokic.
Toronto needs to get off
Lanier
the
for
shot
3.
here.
Let's
No
go.
problems knocking that one down. Lanier's got 9 points now in the second half.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
MP outside. Pass to Lanier. Here's Jefferson. Kicks it out to MP. From behind the arc. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Wagner outside. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on the teams in each conference. And maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Well, the Magic's shooting around 41%. To the paint. Pass to Bayhide. Jacks up a three. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Yep.
It pains me to say it, but
Yep.
he's hurting his team right now.
Why
he still
downtown?
has the green light because he's jacking it up.
Now Johnson. All sorts of time. And he comes up with the bucket.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Now MP. Pass to Lanier. MP outside.
Come on, Jokic.
Now here's Jokic.
Go, Jokic.
Fires from deep.
Jefferson for 3.
Orlando with a rebound. Murray Boyles has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Bayheim. Wagner with a screen. Wagner on the wing. Ellis outside. Pass to Johnson. Here's Bayheim.
Do
And
Jokic.
it's all from three-point range.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can
Sorry,
sense his
Jokic.
frustration. This is going to be a
When
test
near
of
for
his
3.
resolve.
Let's go.
2 open that time. Made it look easy, boys. Lanier's got 12 points here in the second half.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Murray Boyles.
Good D,
Hit
Jokic.
that time. Good D by Jokic. MP left side.
Ooh,
It
what a
seems like
foul.
there's much more competition in the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched their
listen up,
predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Orlando shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter.
Now you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Raptors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
No surprise, another victory for these guys who have been on a tear all year long. They've now won 62 games. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Nikola Jokic.
What a night. Doing it all. A triple-double. It takes a special player
Look
to
at
do that.
him.
I have to
Great.
enjoy watching this guy play.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Come on, Jefferson.
MP with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Jefferson,
It's
3.
Jefferson. Off target from 3-point range. Wagner outside. Here's Murray Boyles. 3-pointer. McKinnon again. Johnson with a bucket.
Love seeing that kind of activity on the offensive glass. Nicely done.
It's been all Raptors. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Just
Come
2
on,
seconds
Jefferson.
between the shot clock and the game clock. And they call an illegal screen.
Oh, that's going to do it.
The league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know,
That's
Stein
good,
got
Lord.
away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No
That's
extra
gonna do it.
hips or elbows. Or
Looks
they'll
like
go.
they're running the clock out. Alright. We're gonna win by 40. I get 33, 1 and 4 to finish this one.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory.
You were dropping dimes, your teammates were making shots, and you came away with the win. Talk about it.
Yeah, as a leader, I'm always looking to get my guys involved before I get going. If I do that, they keep moving, cut harder, stay engaged. It's kindergarten stuff. You got to share. And a lot of nights, that extra intensity is the difference between winning and losing. Tonight, we got the win.
Great game, MVP.
All right, thank you.
Brian, back to you.
Great stuff there, Dominic.